There is a very special boutique in Venice that is unlike any other here on the Suncoast. It's called The Twig, which stands for The Way to Inspire and Give. And Director of Development Nicole Britton is here to explain how The Twig is giving to a very special group of kids. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. So tell us exactly what The Twig is.
So we are a boutique that's in Venice strictly for children in foster care.
Oh.
So any child that's in foster care, kinship care, or non-relative care can come in and shop completely free of charge for clothing items and shoes.
That is awesome. Now, this is something probably a lot of us don't stop and think about, but what is it that makes foster care specifically so difficult that you wanted to cater to that group?
Well, these children, when they're placed into foster care, they come with very little, but many times only the clothes they're wearing. So when they're placed into a new home, they might be going to a new school, they're separated from possibly their siblings, and they don't have any of their own clothing items.
Oh.
So we're there to meet that need for them. But it's a lot more than that. These kids have been through abuse, neglect, abandonment. There's really hard things they've gone through. So we want to encourage them. We want to boost their self-esteem, do everything we can to make them feel good about themselves, so they can succeed in their lives.
It's about so much more than clothes.
It is.
You know,
Yes.
I mean, again, when you stop to think about the reason a child ends up in foster care, it's usually a very immediate thing.
Yes.
Like there one day, not the next kind of thing. So that's a tough transition.
I remember what I wore to school the first day when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
So it's very important what you wear, especially to a new school.
It is, and it really gives kids that sense of fitting in when there's so many things going on in their life. If you can help them to fit in and feel like they're, you know, a part of their community with their peers and they can focus on school. Sadly, only 50% of kids in foster care will graduate from high school.
Oh.
So if we can relieve a burden for them of worrying about fitting in, then they can focus on things like succeeding in school.
That's great. Okay, so how does this all work? Because it's free of charge for the kids. Where are the great looking clothes coming from, and how does their shopping schedule work, per se?
So we have 2 shopping days every month, on the 2nd and 4th Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
We ask the caregivers to register on our website ahead of time, and then when they come in the first time, they bring their legal documentation.
Okay.
And they can come once a month, every month that they're in foster care.
Oh, wow.
Every child gets to pick out 7 items. That's clothing and a pair of sneakers. And on top of that, they get socks and underwear and are allowed to pick out an accessory and a book. And it's all completely free, and everything we receive is by donation.
Okay, so you're looking for both donations of clothes and also, I'm assuming, financial, so you can buy some things new.
Yes, so being a nonprofit, any of those financial contributions help us to keep the store up and running.
Right.
But we have donations from individuals in the community, whether it be new or gently used items.
Okay.
And then we do use that funding to go out and purchase those things to fill the gaps that we'll need before a shopping day.
Well, I love the fact that you pride yourself on keeping up with the styles, because I think you're right. In terms of the kids, they do want to fit in. They want to be just like everybody else.
Yeah.
So you brought us a couple of models so we can have a little
did.
fashion show of some of the great styles that are coming up this season. So I'm going to have the kids come on out. Tell us who our models are.
So these are actually my children, Haley and Riley.
Okay.
And they're wearing some items from the Twig to show, you know, we really stay with the trends of what every kid is wearing and what they want right now to fit in.
Okay.
Well, they look great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a cute summer dress, new shoes, you know, shirts that from name stores we all know, you know, in the mall,
Yes.
and things like that. So that's really great, I think, to just give the kids a sense of, you know, normalcy and fitting in. What kind of reaction do you get from the foster kids?
Oh, they love it. They love it.
Yeah.
They're just so excited. I mean, we see kids that come in that are wearing shoes that are 3 sizes too small.
Oh.
We see kids that have never had a brand new clothing item. So when they receive those items, I mean, their faces just light up. They're so happy. And you can see that change in them where they're coming out of that shell of being from this sad place to being happy.
Okay, and what would you like, you know, the Suncoast to know about the Twig? How can they get involved to help?
Well, we are we hold volunteer info sessions quarterly, so we do accept volunteers. We are basically all volunteer based, and then donations, whether it be financial or the physical items. Our biggest needs are always socks, underwear, and sneakers. We go through a lot of those.
Yes, and we all like to buy the fun things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it's such a close reaction between you and a child.
Oh, yeah.
If I give to you and then when they get it. That's just such a wonderful feeling.
It is, and we have the volunteers who serve as personal shoppers with the kids, so they're giving them the items, but they're also forming those relationships and speaking with the children about what's going on in their lives.
Yeah, and with the beginning of a new school year, you know, it's just great to have new things and new confidence and everything like that. So we love that that is part of it. Model's doing a great job. Some great
Yes,
shoes
you
there
are.
to start it off. Nice and bright and shiny. So the Twig is actually having its second annual online auction fundraiser coming up. So that is on September 27th. For more information on that and, of course, how to get involved with the Twig, you can go to their website, thetwigcares.com.